Hey guys, McJeffries here, and welcome back to the McJeffries network on OpenTTD. Today, providing I've done my maths right, should be Wednesday. I hope. Should be Wednesday. And today I am doing some tweaking with some trains to make sure these are running nice and smooth. Have I just set you to auto? Yes, I have. Okie dokie. So we've got these all stoppers. I'm going to add another all-stopping service at the start of this episode. I just want to make sure. You're a C via QJ. You are the other one I wanted. You are auto. This one might already be auto, but I'm going to stick it on. Yeah, it's already auto. Okie dokie. Cool. Right, so we are going to... You see I'm picking up from the end of last episode, so that's why it's a little bit higgledy-piggledy. We're going to add some trains. So we're going to go for the 100-mile-an-hour one, this one. 600 passengers, perfect for what I want. We're going to pin these, and we are going to go as follows. Now the idea is this will be the same franchise as the service that goes up to Tunville, but it's actually going to go the opposite direction. So it's going to come out via slow. Did I even? No. Helps if you actually stop it at the station first, doesn't it? Right. It's going to come via slow, and then it's going to go via Corston, and then it's going to go via Corston down slow. We're not going to stop at the airport. The airport is becoming a little bit congested in terms of the number of trains. For some reason, in fact, these ones are using it as well, but the rail jets who like to use these platforms, and I really don't know why. As far as I'm aware, this is all electrified still all the way through. The freight trains go through there, no problem, and the express trains go through there. Just for some reason, the railjet and this one uses the outer platform. Oh well. Oh well. Right, Tonford South, yep, all good. We're going to come out here. Heffingford, Grintbridge Woods, Filbridge Horse Market. You get the idea. All of these stations all the way down here. Sentown. I always forget the name of this place. Slindworth Falls. Great Barnville Junction. I want to do some rebuilding work on this section of track actually, because we've got the third rail line coming in here, and I kind of want the third rail line to come out on this side and then curve underneath the electrified to head along this south coast, which is kind of the reason why I wanted the third rail there in the first place. So I'm going to redo some of this, which does mean that this bay platform kind of thing will be moved. It will actually be moved over to this side of the track, which is why this is here. Obviously, I suppose I could start doing that now. I will have to move the depot and stuff, which could be a pain in the backside, so I'll leave that for this very moment in time. We're going to carry on going this way. We're going to go via Flatburg and Gradington, Tan, I don't know. Tuningbury. Actually, are these set up as auto? Don't think these are either. I want to try setting up as many of these on auto as possible, because I think they do sort of spread themselves out. Well, I mean, obviously, in terms of its own line, it spreads itself out better, but I think it does in terms of the lines around it as well. It sort of, it gives it a bit more flexibility, which is kind of what I'm looking for. I don't like trains bunched up. And that corridor we've got between sort of Buntown and Planwell, the trains are very, very bunched on both sets of tracks, because the number of freight trains we've got piling through there as well, it's very, very congested. So I think we're going to have to come up with some avoidance for that. Right, you're going to go to Warningworth Bay, Warningworth Interchange, and then you're going to come all the way back again. And stop there. This is just an extra service that I wanted to bring in. Guardtown St George is very underutilised at the moment, so I wanted to add some more trains to that. Plus, this south section of the line has been largely ignored in recent times. We only have one service still that runs from the very south to the very north, which is the Railjet service. And even then, I'm thinking of adding more trains to that service, because it's very, very infrequent, let's say. There's a huge gaps between trains, and it becomes very Just sort of pointless, really. Have I missed a waypoint here? Don't think I have. Doesn't look like I have. Okie dokie. So you're going to go there. Slindworth Falls. You're going to go to Centtown. You're going to go to Slardhatton. All stations all the way back to GSG. Heffingford. Up this way via Tunford. Good interchange station now, actually, Tunford. Much better than I thought it would be when I first built it, that's for sure. Right, and then it was this set of platforms into there and back here and then there. Right, so you are service. Sorry, you are no loading and no unloading. You are service. You are far end, no loading. And then there's two more far ends. There's you and there's you. Like so. Go into the timetable. Change all these to 250. Wow, that is my laptop again, grinding away. Sometimes it sounds like an F1 car going through the gears, which I find quite funny. Sometimes it just sounds like someone's dying, which is not so funny. Let's see, 50 there, and 1000 here. Autofill. Now before I set this off and clone it, etc., I must remember to do ASE GSG to RWI. And you are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 long. Because there isn't no, there isn't an option to increase it, unfortunately. Right, move you into said group. Where is said group? There it is. Wow, that's really annoying, that noise. I do apologise if you can hear it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 should do it. I might end up having to cut down on that. Alright, start them all up. Off you go. I can close that now. That's all good. Right, now I'm going to do this little bit of reconstruction. Why are you stuck? Oh, I know what's happened. I have encountered a tiny little problem over here. Is it this section? No, it's not this section. It's further, it must be further down. I think this is still the recovery from that section. Where the coal train splits off, the new coal services that we added in the last episode, which is a lot further south of here, I created a bit of a problem for myself, which I fixed actually by just putting a little passing loop in here. Now it works fine, but before that it was working terribly. So I'm glad that it's okay now. The downside is I think these trains are running quite late now, which they are. That's what I mean about this track is starting to get over congested. So I don't think many more new services will be added onto here, which is a bit of a shame. Unless I just decrease the stopping... What are the stopping times here? Oh, yeah. I could decrease those actually. Let's have a crack at that. Change them all to 250. Much better. They don't need to wait for ages, do they? Change you to 50 and you to 1000. Like so, and then you... First of all, you want auto, you are. That's alright then. Second of all, change time to 50. It does increase the turnaround time now as well, which is pretty good. You are 50. You are 1000. Although for this one I'll do 1500. No, I'll do 2000. So I imagine this one will be running later because it's constantly waiting behind the actual all stopping services. Right, Great Barnville Junction. That's where I need to go now. All the way down to here. First things first, I want to get this this new depot area set up. So, in fact, the first thing I want to do is put the new track in. So this is going to be the new section. It's going to come out here like this. So I'm going to delete all of these buildings, which is an incredible waste. housing, etc. But I want this done properly. Now I can't put this one in yet, but I can sort of put where I want it to go, like so. Now, at this point, let's see. So I kind of want to fly over for the third rail tracks to go underneath. So if I did that, and then if I did that, and then if I did this, and then if I did this, you get an idea as to where these are going to go. So then if I grab this again and take away that, 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 and that, we can put the bridges in. So you 150, you can only be 100. This one here 150, and this one here 100. Okie dokie. So there's another little branch service here which I need to remember. Because of that, if I put the new depot here, let's put this signal back there. How long does this need to be? It's 4 long, isn't it? 5 long. How long are you? 1, 2, 3, 4. You're 5 long. So if I put a 5 long platform in, fixtures all the way to the top. What were you? Great Barnville Junction. Sorry, Great Barnville Train Storage. There we go. And then get rid of you. Pop you there. Put a signal there. That's just about done it, I think. Put the waypoint in, which is Great Barnville Junction South. It says South E, but I'm going to change that to just South, like so. Where's the train? It's not there. Oh, hang on. I can use that though. Grab you, and at the end, instead of going there, you go there. Delete you, change that to service. Whoops. Change that to service. Timetable, you're on autofill, and then change all these to 250, except for the bottom 2. So you are going to be 500, and you are going to be 50. Okay, now these trains aren't running at the moment. Why is that? Ah, that's why. Okie dokie. Right, let me finish this new section of track here first. So it flies over like that. It's then going to go downhill here, which is going to put it onto a diagonal section, which should bring it out level with where we want it to connect up to. So let's get rid of all that. We'll flatten all this, like so. We'll pull these down, pull those down, pull these down, pull those down. And you are going to go across as far as you. You are going to go across as far as you. You're going to go across as far as you. You're going to go across as far as you. We're going to upgrade these to path signals temporarily just to get the trains going through where they should be. Good, good. And then we're going to pop you in. Pop you in, pop you in, pop you in. And then we're going to get rid of you and you. Are there any trains here that need to come through? Yep, there's one. Is it going to come through? It's not. So I'm going to have to upgrade you as well, aren't I? But from here, I'm going to be getting rid of you and you, all of you 3 and you 4. Which also then means I can get rid of this section here, replace it with normal track. Can I lift you up? I can. Good, good. I can get rid of these bridges, I can get rid of that track. Let's get rid of this waypoint here. So it should shift over to there, which it has done. Fantastic. Move all you up. That train is now slightly stuck, although it should sort itself out. Let's see if I do that. Make sure this is all connected up, which I think it is. It should be. Put signal there and a signal there. Yeah, these all look connected, which is good. Get rid of you, get rid of, in fact, all of these. And oh crap, wrong one. That's going to cost me. Stick you back in quickly. There we go. Right, now to get rid of all of this bit here. And then get rid of you, get rid of you, and get rid of you. Flatten all this bit out. Like so. Draw you back in. There we go. Right, now in the future we can actually get on and build this third rail line. For now we're not going to worry too much about that. Maybe next week we will do it. So what's this? This is Wednesday's episode, so Thursday, Friday, and then next Monday. Yeah, next Monday could probably work for me actually, thinking about it. Let's increase this to 9 so we get these back in. So there's one, so let's just put that one there and that one there. And then they all pretty much connect up back where they should be, so that's fantastic. It also means this side of the junction starts getting used again, which is good. Now, the next step is third rail. Is this third rail? It's not. Okay. In that case, we're going to third rail this entire side of the station, like so, including this bit onwards here. This is all going to be third rail. There's a little bit of a complicated section here where it sort of has to jig across one slightly. This bay we are going to keep. I've no idea what we're going to keep it for, but we are going to keep it. Let's move that there. I imagine we'll have another junction station. I mean, as I say, this is the South Coast route, so it's going to go all the way down through all of these cities, right the way down to this corner, maybe even round and up into this sort of massive area here. We can have a connection with an airport or something. So there's plenty of potential. There might even be more than one junction station. I haven't fully decided yet. For now, though, what I do want to do is third rail all of this. Oh, shut up, laptop. It's really getting on my nerves now. You know, this time last week, it worked absolutely perfectly. All that's happened since then is I've moved some stuff around my room, and it must have just kicked up some dust. But I've sprayed it so many times. Every single orifice of my laptop, if you can even call it an orifice, every single hole, port, gap, everything has been sprayed with compressed air, and yet it's still making horrible noises, and it's still telling me whenever it overheats that the cooling fan isn't working properly. And I've had a good look at it. It doesn't look broken. It sounds a bit broken, but then there's times where it just whirs away perfectly. My old laptop was a bit like this as well before I got this one. So it could just be on its way out. I have to start thinking about getting a new one. And you can't just build your own like a desktop, so that's going to be expensive. Right, so all of this now is third railed. Perfect. Fantastic. Okay, so actually the last thing I want to do today... In fact, do I mean that? No, I don't mean that. We're not even halfway through this episode yet. And the next thing I want to do today is third rail these sections here. Third rail all up to there. And this is going to be my new... I did say this when I built this, but this is going to be my new depot for this side of GSP. So let's make sure that we've got the space to put this extra track in. So let's see if I pop that there, pull this all the way along. Can I bridge this gap? No. I could probably bridge it if it was like that, yeah. Alright, in that case, I will just do that. Bring this down. I could probably get away with a tight corner here because it's not for passenger use, and I could also get away with some level crossings for the same reason. Like so. draw this across like that. Get rid of these. Flatten this bit out as well. Let's say I pull this one off here. Bring this down. How close can I get it? I could probably get it there if I do this. Yes. And I could probably put that there. Yes. Okie dokie. That's sort of worked out quite nicely for me, actually. Now if I get rid of that, get rid of these. In fact, no, don't worry about it. I was going to say about putting a bridge in, but I don't think I have enough space to do that anyway, so it's not really worth worrying about right now. In that case, I'll just draw this diagonally until it's level with where I need it to go, and then just draw it as a straight line. So this and this. I was about to say if these meet up, it would be fantastic, but I saw straight away that they weren't going to meet, so it was pointless even saying so. Connect you up, connect you up. Okay. Now I can have diesel trains running out of here as well, of course. Which I've kind of got. Not on this section. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Obviously I've got diesels that come out of GSP. Whoops, not there. Further up. These ones. I've put some express ones in as well. Did I do that last episode? I think I did. Some go to Honford, some go to Denfingfield. I always forget the name of the bloody city. Denfingfield. Massive city. Loads of people. Can't possibly get that wrong, and yet I still do. Okay. Now it's all about getting... So this is 2 units. What's its max speed? 44. No, thank you. See, these ones are the closest ones to start with. 125 miles per hour. Nice. And then you've got these metro ones, which just don't go very fast at all. These diesel ones are the next best thing. This is the problem that we have right now. Is these metros do not go very fast, and these are the third rail vehicles. So the other option is to use just the British ones. The actual passenger usage is a hell of a lot lower than you want it to be, but at least I can actually use them. So this still says 4 units, but it's only 2 units there. So unless you have to buy it twice or something, I don't know. I don't know how that works. Yeah, these ones, the Electrostar, the Turbo Star, which is diesel of course, the Express Sprinter, the Sprinter, they're all diesel. These ones I think might be electric actually. But again, the top speed isn't great. At least with the Electrostar, the top speed is 100, as we know. It holds 70, 35 and 35, so again, capacity not great. So I think diesels will be the main sort of high capacity trains on this line. It could even get downgraded back to non-electrified if the need arises. And just be used as a bog standard diesel line. Because I don't want to be faffing around too much with... trying to get third rail networks to work. Right, are you the first train? No. Well, that's kind of good. That means that the first train has made it past that point. Are you the first train? No. You? I can't remember what the number was. No. Surely you. No. Wow. Maybe this line isn't as long as I thought it was. You. No. This one? Yes. Okay, so you're still on the outbound journey. Fair enough. Right, so some other things I want to do. We've got an iron ore mine here, and we've got another iron ore mine here. And I said last episode that iron ore could well be the next type of cargo that we use, because we have a steel mill and we're trying to produce lots of steel to create engineering supplies which can then actually be distributed across our entire network to all of our industries. So in that sense, iron ore is actually a very sensible idea for the next type of train. Now that says mineral platforms. Does that include iron ore? It could well do. We'll try it. Right, so this is Ratborough Iron Ore Mines. Or Iron Ore Mine. We're going to come out this way for this. And there's a reason behind it. If we do a straight line there, it just means we can squeeze the loop in on this side of the track, instead of having to try and build bridges, etc. Which makes life a heck of a lot easier for me. If we then bring this one across here, let's say this one came across here. If we put another couple of straight lines in, this can be where the depot goes. And then let's just have a quick look. See, I don't need the depot. That's the mistake I've been making actually recently, is because I've actually put the service in as part of the stop schedule now, so I don't need the depot accessible to both sides anymore, which does make my life that little bit easier when it comes to connecting this up, because now I can just do a straight line there. That's that one done. Although saying that, depends how many trains we end up with. I don't want to end up with it blocked off, because that would be really stupid. Let's draw that across there, and then if I draw this one across like that, get rid of that message. If you right click, by the way, I don't know how many people know this, if you right click it gets rid of messages. If you press space it gets rid of the ones at the bottom. That's only something that I've recently learnt, so don't feel bad if you didn't know it, as I did when I first found out. I was like, oh you idiot, why didn't you know that? But you know, who expects you to know these things straight off the bat? Hardly anybody. Right, that actually works out quite nicely as well. So the next job is pop you there. We'll pop you there. 3 platforms done, and then we'll pop another signal there. Now this is where it gets a little bit difficult for me, because do we want to do it like this, or do we want an extra track that comes off the side? I think we want an extra track, thinking about it, because the last thing we want is trains blocking the station whilst they're queuing up to get in to fill up with iron ore. That would be monumentally bad. So if we build all that back to there, get rid of these roads as well because they're quite ugly. Oops, not that house. Oh dear, someone's now homeless because of me. Draw this straight across like that, and then pop in that little crossover there. Perfect. And not that one. We upgrade you. We then select you. We don't want one there, but we want one there. And then I suppose, actually, if we put this one here, that doesn't work anymore, does it? Let's move depot to here maybe? Kind of works. It's right on the junction with the main line then, which is not too bad. Right, so we had the pathfinding signal. I've just gotten rid of it, so we'll put it back there. And then if we put another signal sort of there, that should cover our backsides for this section. And then we've got the other connection there. That all works perfect. Okie dokie. So let's build some trains. First things first, we want power. We don't want that selected. We want to go right the way down to this. We want 2. Like that. We then want to go max speed. Cargo type is iron ore. And straight away I saw there's that one which holds 30,000, or there's this one which holds 49,000. We want the 49,000. Much better. We want to refit it to carry iron ore. Perfect. Do that. We won't pin this one. So the first things first, we want it to go to Ratborough Iron Ore Mine. We then want it to come to this section here, and I mean this is an incredibly long journey. We're probably going to need like 6 or 7 trains to do this journey. Where are we going? Up here. So now this is currently called Coal Terminal, but I think I'm going to rename it to Mineral Terminal, because we have a lot of minerals now, not just coal. Lots of different minerals coming here. So it'd be stupid to keep calling it Coal Terminal. Does mean I'll have to rename all my groups, but that should be fine. Transfer and leave empty. You are service. Go timetable. You will be 5,000. No, you'll be 2,500 actually. I'll say why in a second. You will be 150. You will be 10. Like so. Autofill. Have I missed anything? I don't think I have, so we'll set this up. If I rename these ones here as well whilst I'm doing it, so not you, but you. So you're going to be NMMT, which means it goes all the way down here. You are fine, you are fine, you are fine. This one needs to change. M. You are fine. You need to change. I think that's the only other one that needs to change, isn't it? Looks like it. M. Perfect. Okay, so now we need a new group. F. What are you? WIOM to NMMT. You are 16 long. You are... where are you? Here. So you're going to be right at the bottom of this list, which is fine. Ungrouped trains, there you are. We'll stick you in like so, and then we'll clone this. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We'll try 7 first. And off you go. We'll set all U's off. Now, this is probably going to be a very slow burner when it comes to making us money. Am I bothered about that? Yes and no. I'm not too bothered about it, to be perfectly honest. I would prefer it to be better, but can't always help it. At least that's all set up now. That's all good. So you're going to sit there and you're going to load up. These trains aren't going to cause any problems right now because they're off the main line, which is perfect. The next thing I wanted to do was put an iron ore truck service in from here to here, but I'm not going to do that right now because the other thing that we are missing is a way of getting the iron ore from the freight terminal, the mineral terminal, over to the steel mill. Why have you stopped here? What's going on? Where are you? You're here. What's going on down here? Oh wow, lots of train movement through Corston. That's the problem here. Oh, I know why. Or maybe I don't know why. I thought it might be because of that new route that I set up, but actually I think it's just the junction set up. It gets a little bit tricky. Or maybe it was the new route. Trains waiting to get in and out of that platform. Possibly. Or because of the hold up that we had before. Or that I had before off camera. That was probably the reason. Okay. Right. I have a new depot which I set up for the production of new trains for the cargo terminal, which is, or the freight terminal, all the way over here. Now what's going on here? You're waiting to get into loading, but there's loads of platforms free, so what are you waiting for? That doesn't look right to me. Why are you waiting there? All of these are available. Bear with me a second. I just want to make sure these are all upgraded. And electrified. Yeah, they're all electrified. All of these waypoints are the same. I checked and everything. Look. They're all the same. There's absolutely no reason why you shouldn't be able to use these platforms. There's no trains. Oh, there are trains in them. Okay. What are you lot waiting for then? Really? Is it just because only one train can leave at a time or something? I might have to put a second line in here. just to help with that. Let's do that really quickly as well. At the moment there's no iron ore actually arriving here, so I'm not in too big a hurry to get it all out again. Obviously it is also affecting whether iron ore is being picked up or not, which can be an issue, but for now at least we're okay. So if I do that, and if I put a crossover in here when it lets me, there, if I move these signals up one as well, get rid of you, there we go, my laptop's making that gear change noise now. I think we're currently in 4th or 5th, something like that. Anyway, new vehicles. Power, there we are. All cargo types. U, 1, 2. Don't forget we're going to have iron ore coming in from all over the country eventually, so I'm going to future plan now. Future proof. What am I doing? Future plan now, so that we get the maximum that we need. The short hoppers, no, we want the self-discharging. Oops, one too many. There we are. Pin U, convert U for iron ore, like so. Right, this is going to be problematic the way I've got this currently set up, because you're going to go there. Oh, I haven't renamed this yet. Hopefully mineral fits in here. Yeah, good. Mineral terminal. Okay, so you're going to go New Munbury Mineral Terminal. I now need you to go to the steel plant. And I always forget, it's Canway Steel Plant. I know that, but I always forget whereabouts roughly it is. I know it's down this way, and I know it's past Planwell. So see, there's Planwell. It's not here. It's not this one. I think it's the next one. Is it this one? Yeah, Canway Steel Plant. There you are. You do accept iron ore, don't you? Yes, you do. Perfect. So you're going to go there, and then you're going to go in there. So this is full load. This is unload and no loading. And this is service. Timetable, this is going to be 5,000. This is going to be 150. This is going to be 10. Autofill, it's really going to not work well doing the autofill for that, but I'll try it anyway. Come down here, select this, F, NMMT to Canway Steel Mill, CSM? Steel Plant, sorry, not Mill, CSP. You are also 16. I should say, by the way, off camera, I will add more iron ore trains to the network. I won't do it all of them on camera, because I know it can get a bit tedious. But that's that done. Train's in the right thing, so 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That should be enough to fill the rest of this. Now, as long as trains aren't stopped from entering to unload, we should be okay. I might again do what I did before and change some of these to loading and the rest be unloading, because this is full. 1.5 million kilograms of coal, so 1,500 tons of coal is waiting here. Where on earth are my coal trains? It's not good that they're not here right now. I also need more passenger trains running through here, because this is a nightmare as well. Right, time, 39 minutes. Alright then guys, we are about done for today then. So tomorrow, which should be Thursday, again if I've done my maths right, we're going to be trying to find some more stuff. So where's bauxite go? Because I'd like to add bauxite to this as well. Aluminium plant. Maybe not then. We'll have a look, we'll have a look. But definitely I'll be adding more iron ore. I'll be adding more lumber as well, because lumber's a good one. There's another coal mine here, I'll have to remember that. There's 3 sawmills, but it's forests that I want. I need the actual wood to begin with. So I'll be looking at doing that. Iron ore definitely though at the moment is the priority, because if we can get more steel, we can get more engineering supplies, and then I'll actually be able to have little shuttle services that go to all of these industries, dropping off engineering supplies, which means all of these will increase, which means there'll be more engineering supplies and also more goods. So eventually we'll be able to have goods trains going to every major station on the network, which was the original plan a long time ago. Oh, these need manufacturing supplies. That's something else I believe that is produced at the same place that engineering supplies are produced. So as long as I remember that, we should be okay. But, you know, even Tunville Parkway, we can have a goods train stop here. Goes all the way up to Franpool. I'm currently scouting for iron ore mines as I'm talking. There's one here, and there's one here. They're a little bit problematic to link up. I think I'm going to end the episode here so I can link this one up off camera. So I'm going to pause the game so I don't forget. Okay then guys, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to leave some comments below for ideas for future episodes. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, be sure to click the subscribe button. If you have already subscribed to my channel, thank you guys for your continued support. Don't forget to leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and of course if you're enjoying the series. And until next time, I will see you soon.